Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about the 4-1-2-on-2 second formation, a very good formation, an attacking formation in FIFA 21 guys. Of course these are going to be pro player tactics with a full analysis, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm also going to be telling you the tactics you should start with in the game. You shouldn't change these, you should start with these tactics guys. So the 4-1-2-on-2 second is very similar to another formation in the game, the 4-3-1-2, which I'm sure you already know about. The 4-3-1-2 though does not provide as much depth, and that is why the 4-1-2-1-2 second is one of the best formations in the game. So, let's get into the tactics now for this formation. If you do find the video useful, it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe. So our defensive style is going to be left on balance, our width is going to be on 5, and our depth is going to be on 7. Now, the reason why this is so good is because having our depth on 7 allows our central centre midfielders to push up, our counter push up, and our strikers to stay forward, without our CDM pushing forward, which is so good because we can attack without worrying of getting hit on the counter attack. With our offensive start, we are going to see on fast build up guys. Now, with the 4-1-2-1 second, with the 4-2-2, with the 4-2-3-1, all narrow formations guys, you always want to use fast build up because it matches the formation style. It matches the fact that we have so many central players, so we can flow through our CDMs to our centre mids to our cams to our strikers with quick tiki-taka football. With our offensive width, we are going to be on 5. Players in the box is going to be on 5 as well, guys. Now, how many outfield players do you have? You have 10. How many options do you have here? You have 10. So treat it as if every single player in the box you go up is each player, guys. So we have it on 5. So our strikers, our cam, and our 2 centre mids can get in that box. That's 5 players without our CDM pushing forwards. Corners 2, free kicks 2. Now, let me show you a full analysis of these tactics. Now, I will also show you an analysis of the 4-1-2-1-2 second instructions. So, for now, let's show you the tactics. This is actually the wrong formation. That is my bad. Here we go. We've got the formation now. So, the 4-1-2-1-2 second here. Like I said, to back up our tactics, we've got our strikers here. We have them in the box, so they can get in the box. Our cam can get in their box. Our centre mids can dart forward into these positions here and get into the box. So, with our defensive depth on 7, this basically means our centre mids can push up to around here, dominate that possession. We're hardly going to be in our half. Our CDM though is going to stay in front of our defence. This is basically going to mean if they try and hit on the counter attack down here, our CDM will push over and intercept that ball, guys. And that's why our depth is so good. With our attacking width and stuff, we leave it on 5 so they don't push out any wider. They don't go any narrower, which is perfect. So that basically backs up the tactics. Now let's move on to the instructions, one of the most important things in FIFA 21. So our strikers are going to stay central and stay forward and get in behind. Personally, you don't have to have getting behind, but I really enjoy it because it opens up gaps. And also, I can play the long ball or fast build up through the middle with a through ball. Cam, get into box of Goth guys. Again, I'll show you all of these at the end. CDM, what he should always be on is the same instructions, guys. Cut past lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover centre. With our centre midfielders, we are going to use get into box of Goth, like I said. With our players in the box, we do want them in that box. Fullbacks, default. Goalkeeper, comes crosses, and super keeper. Now, I really need you to listen carefully to these instructions because they can get a bit confusing. So, like I said, what I have recently changed is not to have cover centre on our central centre midfielders because if they only cover the centre, they've only got a small amount of area to cover. We want to make the most of our centre mids so they can drop out into these areas here, which then they can put a ball into the box for our strikers or cams or centre mids. Not only this, but this enables our fullbacks to not push up as often because if we use cover centre on our central centre midfielders here, our fullbacks are the only players providing that attacking width. So they're most oftenly than not going to stay forward, in which they leave massive gaps in behind here. But if they only sometimes attack, that basically means they can get up and down. So they can go up and down, which helps out with the defense and the attack. With our central centre midfielders pushing out into these wide areas here, which really works out. Hopefully you understand that. Replay it if you don't, because hopefully that makes sense to you, as that is crucial. CDM again, guys, covering in front of us defenders, backed up by the tactics we use. Strikers, now, let me try and bribe you into using getting behind because it's such a good habit to have. If they get in behind here, not only are they running in behind, which basically causes their centre halves to go with them, This causes gaps through between their centre halves and their fullbacks for our left centre mids and right centre mids to run into, which backs up with the fact that we do not have to have them covering the centre. Fullbacks, as always guys, like I said, balanced attack, they can get up and down the pitch, backed up by what I just did. Centre halves, guys, you should know by now, can just get into that box, acting as a third striker on the attack. Centre half default, and goalkeeper covering that 6-yard box. So guys, that is going to be the 4-1-2-1-2 second formation, one of the best tactics I've ever done, because these are my preferred tactics. These are the best I've played in a long time. These are pro player tactics, guys, so make sure you use them. So guys, that is going to be the 4-1-2-1-2 second formation post patch. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, as it'll spread this video to more people like you who made these help and improve at FIFA 21. You never know, you might help someone out. Also guys, it really helps the channel grow. Anyway, have a great day, have a great week, and goodbye.